Welcome magical people, I am Mark Zealman, and yes, we are playing Hogwarts Legacy episode 4. Last episode we went to Hogsmeade, did a few lessons, and now we are in Hogsmeade. We got our wand now, and we've got to get a few other things for our class. We also have a change in swag as we are around. So in this episode we are going to go around Hogsmeade, look at some of the shops, do some highlights on some of the shops, and get the things on our quest list. And of course, this being Hogwarts Legacy, everything is to go smoothly, nothing is going to go wrong, there will be no surprises, I am sure. So, let's crack on and write our own Hogwarts Legacy. So our first stop is Tomes and Scrolls. This is kind of where you learn, like,
an inquiring mind.
Recipes to build things.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity. But that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
This is all for the room of requirement, which we haven't been introduced to yet. But I'm quite far in. I'm trying to work out when I am supposed to be introduced to it. Perhaps I have to find it.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
How much? You know, I'm a poor student, right? So now we're going to do a whistle-stop tour of some of the shops I went around. Of course, we start off with Honeyduke's, one of the best shops around before Weez's Wizard Weezers turned up. So here are some highlights of Honeyduke's. Grabbing a quick page for our field guide. We get to try the sweets. They do make you float. And don't mind me, I'm just munching my way around the room. I love the way they have so many things you can just, you know, sample. Pepper Imps. Nice. A little bit hot. So now we're off to Pippin's potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before.
I know who that is.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies.
My legend precedes me.
Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
So I have recipes. I have the other things, but I cannot make anything yet.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Wiggle World Potion is also super useful for healing. I have 9 currently, but you'll soon see later that goes down some. Right, time to get some more stuff. Let me check out my new swag that I'm wearing. Now we're off to the Magic Neep.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
It's a very stereotypical farmer thing going on.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Right, crack on. Get back home in the warm. Nothing bad has happened so far. There she is. Okay, done up. Broom doesn't do anything.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favourite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Okay, here we go. Holy hell, it's a troll. I'm a troll. Got the red glowing eyes.
What fire? Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
And Laura. Another one! I was going straight for me, aren't you? You're gonna go straight for me. Of course you are. And this is where I start to panic. I dive straight into him. And you really
Are we weakening him at all?
do not want to get hit by the troll.
We have to wear him down! Leviosa!
Cannot Levioso a troll. I discovered.
Expelliarmus!
Ow, that hurt. For some reason, I am not locked on. I forgot the whole, like, caps lock to lock on thing. Forgot to dive.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
So,
I like it!
Apparently.
Do more of it!
I'm terrible. I forgot that I bound everything differently to my mouse. I am now stuck in the corner. I cannot get out. Now down to 6 Wigan Worlds. I do actually hit the dodge, but
Expelliarmus!
apparently too late. And he really is persistent, this troll. If only I hit caps lock, man, to like lock onto him. But I was in a panic. 4 wigging welds.
Potato! Stupefy for momentum!
The old potato stupefy thing works quite well.
Stupefy!
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Al did not do it in time. I literally now have 1 wigging well potion remaining, and now I'm stuck in a corner again. This is not going well. Will this troll ever die? No potato, you idiot! Supposed to die. Now we get to whoop ass. Finish him. Tis but a scratch. I'd also taken my cloak off.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur,
It is.
to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
I don't know about emotionally harmed, but I'm emotionally harmed after this situation. I do learn to fight a lot better, I promise.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Also, I took my cloak off for fashion purposes, and I don't think that helped. Because it has stat spout against it.
There, good as new.
Man, there's a lot of stuff to repair around.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
Ah, there's a
Revelio.
field guide page there. Hingest of Woodcroft.
Reparo.
How much rubbish? 5 or 7, 6 or 7. One more left. In the corner. Let's put this house back together. I assume the troll wasn't hiding in the house. I mean, how do you get a troll in the house? I'm sure it's just behind the house. Nice! And now see what the shopkeeper wants.
We were just talking about you.
I bet you were. I'm legendary.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Never refuse a gift.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
There's some better robes that I found randomly, but never mind.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Right, time to go to Winchester and wait for it to all blow over. Oh, hang on. That's a different franchise. Shaun of the Dead.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Time for a nice relax after all that hoo-ha. It's Top Hat Man, Rockwood. And Ranrock.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Yep.
Let's go.
Time to go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Yeah, they definitely saw
Ranrock
us.
is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
Oh, time to go.
Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
Yeah, it's probably better places to hide.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
Quite the voice you got there, Serona.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one,
Just some mental scarring.
single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
Right here. Speak of the devil.
Timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
Nice.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Oh, blimey. Got a posse.
I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
A bit of a gangster, that one. Well, the fashion sense, you know. Got to admire him for that.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
Well, I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
You reckon? Meanwhile, I'm going to pillage the rest of the rest of here, have a look around, and steal what I can. Nice. I'll sell myself to these. Thank you very much. The funny thing with this game is you kind of just take money out of purses and stuff that you find hanging around.
Revelio.
We'll skip my pillaging for now and skip ahead.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
So we can't roam the streets at night, so it kind of forces us to go back. And then we're going to talk to Professor Fig about what just happened.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
In the dungeon.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
He was a bit stupid, that banker.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared.
Nice.
Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
I can see 3 house
It
quests.
leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
The library adventures are also quite interesting. I have no Wiggenweld potion. And guess who forgets to top up on Wiggenweld potion before going into the library? Yes, that'd be me.
Revelio.
Always cast Revelio. So we're going to do our...
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Yes, we're going to have a chat with Professor Hellcat. This one's got a game page. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
So we've got to do a couple of rounds of cross wands, the secret club that everyone knows about. So we've got to do some of that. Of course, we'll learn Incendio, which is very handy apparently for setting people on fire.
Revelio.
Right, let's head off to Cross Wands.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Alright, I'm not doing side quests yet. Go away. God, you're guilt tripping me. Oh, here comes P with some more mischief.
Oh, not again.
Here I've
I think a lot of people have seen this one.
toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
That's Caretaker.
But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Okay. Grab that scroll over here.
Revelio.
Can't wait to get a letter Mora. Start breaking into these rooms. Gotta love a good pranking spot. Right, let's carry on.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for Crossed Wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yes, I'd kick his ass. But I'm too nice to say that.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does Crossed Wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Crack on. I have to anyway.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Wands, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yep, let's get going, tiny violent person.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
She's the light, isn't she? Right. This is where we learn our combat. So yes, to break through yellow shield, you use a yellow coloured spell. By default, you lock onto targets with the mouse, but you press caps lock and it hits and kind of locks on that target. And then you can use left right arrow to toggle through them. Alright, so this is my first go. Oh, I got my ass whooped. To start with.
Levioso!
Find the one! Expulso!
Come on!
Yes, for some reason, I really pants to start with, even though technically what I'm supposed to do. I know, I am supposed to press potato when the circle lines up. But I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm not sure. I have a newborn. I blame them for keeping me awake.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
So that's a demo on how not to do it. I was actually curious at the time to see actually how much of a pounding the character could take. Yes. Let's do it properly this time.
Lumos.
Protego!
Expulso!
Reparo.
Confringo!
I don't know why I hit Reparo.
Sendo!
Expulso!
Levioso! Levioso! Protego!
I do like the way that the combat in this isn't too easy. It's not like spamming shoot or anything like that. I also rebinded my keys. Then my Protego and dodge are now bound to keys on my mouse. So with my thumb, I can Protego or dodge, depending on what I need to do.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
So yes, the official Crossed Wands training dummy in the unofficial, unknown secret group that everyone knows about. Awesome! Gotta love school life. Okay, let's go for another round and get that ticked off.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Mix up a bit.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Sorry, I'm about to kick your ass. But are you though? Are you really? Okay, it's kind of the same thing. Violet spells, got violet shields. It also seems that Stupefy can break through any colour shield.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levio. Stupefy.
There goes my wager.
Defender. Levioso. Stupefy. Give him what for. Stupefy.
You get caught out, you gotta press a key
You're better than that.
to get yourself out of the Leviosa.
Tego.
Is that all you've got?
Accio. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy. Act like a winner. Stupefy. Levio.
Descendo!
Find the one. Tego. Arresto momento. Accio.
Activate this battle seems to go on forever.
Levioso. Descendo. Levioso. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Some big hits that round.
That did give me quite sweaty there, to be honest.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
It was super stressful.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Now it's time to learn our combinations with the dueling dummy.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
So basically this is combinations by using a spell slot, standard attacks, and then another spell slot to keep it going, and keep them off of the ground.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
That's it.
That's our two spells, and now we're going to combine them together.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Till I come across something later which goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
Yes, asses were whooped.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin.
Pants
And remember,
on fire.
Focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
A different key to press. Nicely done. Fire hazard spell learnt.
Good work.
Trying to add this spell really confused me. I thought I could put it in the slots underneath, but actually I had to just replace the ones on top. It's a bit odd. I thought it was going to let me do multiple things, but apparently not. Oh look, our wild dueling dummy has appeared.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I'll try not to set myself on fire.
Levioso! Incendio!
Caster, pants on fire.
Accio! Levioso!
It would be cool if the dummy actually told you how much damage you're doing to it, so you could like see how well your spells are doing.
Levioso! Accio!
Yes, all fun and games. But now it's time to see Professor Fig, catch up with him. Meanwhile, in the corridors.
This isn't the ballet, you know. Footwork, man.
See ya! Oh, it's not even here. Guess I just gonna have to wait then.
Ah, there you are.
Did I just fall asleep on the floor? What happened there?
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you.
Uh-oh.
Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Poor old George.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Oh, you know I can't keep my mouth shut. You know we've got to tell him everything. You just know it's gonna happen. Or yeah, or should I gotta tell him everything.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
It's all coming out now.
Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious.
Very serious.
Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Oh, yeah.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
I'm never lucky. What if we're caught?
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist.
Oh no.
Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
That's not foreshadowing, is it?
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
And later it will be, because this is all we have time for today. I'm actually making more of these than I thought I was. It's a very addictive game, I gotta tell you. But anyway, next episode we'll be heading into the restricted section with Sebastian. It's an underage wizard, so I'm not gonna say anything too naughty. So join me next time for that one. We'll see what happens and how well it goes. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Let me know in the comments below how you think it is going. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mark Zealman. Get in touch with me there, and I'll be tweeting things like news and stuff. No spoilers on that one. Instagram account will have like screenshots and stuff like that. A little bit more spoilery. So until next time, brush up your spells. Get your ones ready to write your own Hogwarts Legacy.